Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy Man. For today's video, we got Troydan top 30 NBA players currently. So I don't know if this is his specific list or if he's reacting to a list. Not really sure, but when it comes down to it, I always enjoy lists, man. It's always fun seeing people's mindsets and stuff like that. I'm going to guess Troydan probably still has Lonzo Ball as a top 5 player in the NBA. At least number 6, right? At least top 6. Let's go ahead and get going on this, man.
What's going on, guys? It's Troydan here.
Hey, Troydan.
And today, we've got the official top 30 NBA players.
Oh, damn, the official.
Of the
Shit.
NBA season.
It's official,
I
man.
know my top 5, and I'll keep it myself. I'll see what we got here if it compares. This
Okay.
guy's definitely
Fair,
in it.
fair.
Kevin Durant. I have not seen this. Link in the description below. Let's go.
Do y'all want to know something interesting that I just realized?
What?
The start of the
We're gonna
2023
find out.
NBA season is going to be the first time in a long time that everyone is going to be healthy. I mean, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, they're going to
Klay
change
Thompson,
damn first
Zion
night.
Williamson.
Somebody's going to ruin our lives.
Every star player that I can possibly think of should be back on the hardwood floor, and as a fan, I love it.
What about Chet?
Today, I want to go over.
That's,
I believe
that's a
are
good
the top
point.
30
That
players
does
in
kind
the
of suck.
league. And as for my criteria on
Man,
how
say,
I
what about
created
Chet?
this list,
The damn
I
Chet
went over
code.
a bunch of factors such as how well they performed in 2022,
Okay.
how old they'll be in 2023,
That's a factor.
how they fit into this new shooting era of basketball.
So we'd be roasting LeBron is
and
what he's
their own
saying.
personal situation, which of course is different from player to player. The one thing I did not factor in was health, because I didn't think it was fair to rank a player based on freak accidents. So, with that being said, let's get
All
started.
right. I respect it. Number 30?
Hoop
I'm going to do a
reports.
countdown
Here we go. Here we
style,
go.
which starts from player number 30, then make my way down to the best player in
Best
the
way to
league.
do
I'm
it.
gonna guess
And
number
then after
30.
Best
Hold
way
on.
to do it.
It's the only time I pause. I get one pause of video. I'm gonna guess
Chet.
Jimmy Butler.
I'll do some honorable mentions because honestly,
Number 30. Let me toss a guess out there. Number 30. Let's go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's fair, right? Number 30.
there are so many good
Let's say
players
Brandon
in the league
Ingram.
today that it's tough to fit them all into a list like this. So without further ado, for number 30, we have Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo, okay.
AKA
Okay.
Bam Bam. He was the second best player for Miami, and he helped clinch
Close.
them the first seed in the East.
I always think of mayonnaise
Although
when I
he
think of his
sort
last name.
disappeared
Like
in
add the
Eastern
mayo.
Conference Finals in
Yo, man's drinking a
2022.
damn invincibility
Still
potion.
only 24, and is still.
He's only
Troydan got his
24.
Hogwarts letter.
Miami has a great player development program, and I expect Bam Bam to be better once the 2023 season starts.
Bam, bam.
Next off at number 29, we have DeAndre Ayton.
Okay.
This dude
Taking
is
Bam
an
over
athletic
Ayton.
7-foot rim runner who's starting to develop a shooting stroke. I mean, in 2022, he averaged 17 and 10 while shooting 37% from
That's
three
pretty
point
good.
range.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with
If,
DeAndre
makes
Ayton
it
either.
Proves upon that this offseason, he might even start to get some MVP votes. At number 28, we have Chris Paul.
Yo, man was number 1 pick.
He'll be turning 38 years old in
Damn, Chris
2023.
Paul 28.
But man, in the 2022 playoffs, CP3
Yeah, that's the old head
averaged 17
criteria,
points and 8
knocking him
assists
down.
while
He was
shooting
good.
56% from the field, 39% from three-point range, and 95% at the free throw line. If his defense wasn't exploited by both the Pelicans and the Mavericks,
Hey, he's a midge.
be a
He's
lot
got midge
higher on this
issues. I
list.
know what it's like.
at number
No,
27,
you
we
don't.
got Ben Simmons.
What?
No, I'm like 5'7". You know
This
what?
list is
No,
based
literally,
on
I was at my brother's house and I said I was 5'8". He's like, "There's no way you're 5'8". And then he whipped out the bitch ass tape measure, and I'm 5'7" and 3/4. Like, been lying on damn Tinder for years.
Players are quote unquote healthy, and the fact of the matter is, when Ben Simmons
Just round
is
up.
healthy,
I'm basically
both
6
physically
foot.
and mentally, he's a beast.
I thought you said it wasn't based on their health.
He's a 6'10" point guard that can guard every position on defense, and then on offense, he can do everything you need except shoot the ball.
I bet
When
you he can shoot the ball.
2023
Sport of
arrives, I have a
basketball.
feeling that
He's just
Simmons is
confident.
going
He's
to
just not
arrive.
confident.
For number 26, we got Andrew Wiggins. The former
Pretty low.
number 1 pick was an all-star last season,
Shout out
and
to
in
Andrew.
the playoffs, he was even better. In the
All-star
finals,
starter.
He was the best player on the court whose name isn't Steph Curry. And because he'll be an unrestricted free agent soon, he'll be wanting to play his best basketball ever in order to secure a sizable contract.
Yeah, we'll get a
try.
Number
max.
25,
He'll get a
we got
max.
Michael Porter Jr. In his last healthy season, this dude averaged
I understand not putting the health factor on there or whatever. I mean, those are good numbers. Like, if you look at just the numbers, it's just, I don't know, like, I get not utilizing health against somebody because sometimes it's not your fault, but also, like, Man, you gotta be available to play. I don't know. To me, it's a factor. It's a factor.
Averaged 19 points and 7 rebounds while shooting 54% from the field.
He was killing it before the injury, though.
Point range and 79% at the free throw line. Enough said. For number 24,
what?
we got Devin Booker.
Devin Booker,
I know he made
24?
the All NBA
my.
first team in 2022.
Yeah, so it's pretty low.
But when
We'll
push
see who's
comes
above
to
him.
shove, especially in the playoffs,
We'll see who's
he
above him.
seems to shrink. I mean, he lost a 2-0 lead against the Bucks in 2021. Then in 2022, for number 23, we
Shit
got
happens.
Rudy Gobert. He's the best shot blocking center currently in the league, and he's in the middle of his prime. I honestly believe he's the best player Utah had, and I look forward to seeing
I think
how
he's
he
going to have a
meshes in with
DeAndre
the
Jordan fall off eventually.
Defense
For
wins
number 22,
championships.
we got Karl Anthony Towns.
But in like
He's the
5
best
years.
three-point
In
shooting
like 5
big
years.
man in the league currently, and would be a lot higher on this list if he played with more intensity and passion.
Jeez.
For number 21, we got Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson, 21.
This is going to be the first summer
I'm
in the
taking
last
Devin Booker
3
over
years where
Klay.
Klay's going to be completely healthy. With his competitive
Well-
drive, I expect him to get his defense back close.
And that's
to
not,
where
and I'm not saying that Devin Booker is better all the time. I'm just saying, like, in talking in terms of like age and everything like that, and going, let's say, and going into next season, next season, I think Devin Booker's a better shooting guard than Klay Thompson.
to be.
I'm not saying
Also,
all
he's
the
going
time.
to have a full training camp to develop chemistry with the squad. So, if you thought he was good last year, wait until you see what he can do in 2023. For number
We'll see.
20, we got Paul George.
Paul George.
PG-13 should
Where's
be
Lonzo
motivated
in
to
this?
play his best
There it is.
basketball this upcoming season.
Take a shot. Take
I mean,
a shot.
The Clippers, with a healthy Kawhi, are in the conversation for winning the championship.
Stress ball, man.
Still, though, whenever I hear Paul
When I don't
George's
see Luke
name
Kennard
these
listed.
days, I can't help but laugh and think of this.
Care what anybody says. That's a bad shot.
For number 19, we got Ja Morant. This dude was caught saying on
Really?
camera that
That
he would have cooked
low?
Michael Jordan in his era. So what that tells me is he's crazy.
A lot of
man
talent in the
has
NBA when
completely
Ja
lost
Morant's
it.
number 19.
All jokes aside, a lot of people may have him higher on their top 30 list, but the truth of the matter is the Memphis Grizzlies were 36-21 with Morant in the lineup, and 20-5 when he wasn't. For number 18, we got Trae Young.
I mean,
Ice Trae
I think
has
it's just
the
a
best
good built
floater
and
in the
coached
game
team.
and has the ability to
Ice
shoot it from
Trae.
Curry land. In the playoffs, however, a Miami Heat
Yo,
team
we all know
just
that's Jimmy
exposed
Range.
him, but Trae's
Yo,
still
Jimmy did it
young,
first.
and I expect
Jimmy
him to learn
Range.
from that failure and be better for 2023.
We got Lonzo for all
For
these
number
dudes.
17, we got Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie at 17.
Uncle Drew still has the best handles in the league and is capable of shooting 50, 40, and 90 on any given year. He would be a bit higher on this list if he was more about team winning versus individual.
Who was that dude on the
achievement.
Nuggets in the 70s?
For number 16, we got Zion
Zion!
Williamson.
Oh, he's
Shot
so
like
Last
Curry.
time we saw this man healthy, he was
Top
20
five.
years old, averaging 27 points, 7 rebounds on 61% shooting from the floor, and making grown men look like babies.
That he does.
There's a reason why he was so hyped up in the 2019 draft, and we're all
Yeah,
about
healthy
to
Zion
realize
is a
of
top
why.
10 player.
For number 15,
Huh.
we got Damian Lillard. Last
Okay.
season, Dame Time was injured.
Game
and had an
time,
off
Dame
year.
time.
It's a
So
little
although
generous.
some people would say he doesn't deserve to be
I
the
heard that this man, Damian, had like, they said there was like, it was like a damn basketball sized thing like in his lower region. And that's why he didn't play. I don't know if that's true or not, but I couldn't imagine playing basketball with
this
that.
high on the top 30 list, the truth of the matter is, he'd literally
trying to play-
be
like,
in
trying to
the
play basketball 8
conversation
months
for best
pregnant.
point guard in the league if Steph Curry didn't exist. For number 14, we got Anthony
I'd still
Edwards.
lose that 1v1.
For people who've seen the movie Hustle, I feel like Edwards wasn't even acting when he was trash-talking Bo Cruz. Anyway, this
I
kid
didn't
has
see
it
it.
all. The athleticism.
Great movie.
The shooting ability.
Highly
the
recommend it.
competitive Drive.
Jerseys
the
look like
it
a
factor,
highlighter.
or whatever you want to call it. He's a superstar on the rise, and in 2023, we're going to see him light up the
Yo,
league.
we're gonna see LaMelo Ball next.
For number 13, we got Jalen
We're
Brown.
gonna see
JB?
LaMelo Ball.
He was the second
LaMelo
best
ain't gonna
player
be on
for the
this list.
Celtics that was just
And
2
Lonzo.
wins away.
Ain't nobody
from
got
being
Ja
world
Morant
champions.
under
He
LaMelo
can
Ball.
shoot, he can attack the basket, and he can post up. He can literally do it all except drive going left. According
win a
to Draymond
championship.
on
I'm sorry,
podcast,
okay? I'm a
Brown's
Celtics fan,
inability
okay,
to
man?
Effectively drive left.
I was just
a
joking.
huge reason why
was
the
joking.
Celtics lost.
Y'all know I was rooting for him.
Sheesh, guys. So, for all y'all kids out there, remember to practice both hands.
Yeah,
I got
Timmy.
Tatum as the best
Okay.
small
Anyway,
forward next
for
season.
number 12, we got Anthony Davis. To be perfectly honest, guys, I feel like I haven't seen Anthony Davis in like 2 years, so I actually almost omitted him off this list because I literally forgot about him.
Yeah, he was garbage when
But
he
anyway,
played last year.
When healthy and motivated, Anthony Davis is a force of nature. And if the
Yes.
Lakers could stay completely healthy next year, things could get interesting. For number 11, we got James Harden.
Fear the beard.
He had an injured hamstring and started off the season as part of a dysfunctional Nets team. So, as a result, he didn't have the greatest year last season. In 2023, however, he took a pay cut in order for the 76ers.
I respected that from
acquire
Harden to
a
do
few
that, to be
better
honest.
pieces. His hamstring is healed, and he's going to be motivated.
Easy.
I expect Harden to be called the Beard again.
Is there no strippers in
2023.
Philadelphia?
And finally, just like that, we're now.
Hey, man, gotta have some downtime.
No Lonzo, no
Man, gotta have some
Goodness,
downtime.
guys. Y'all see how talented the NBA is these days. I mean, I got Harden and AD both out of the top 10. And yet, the crazy thing is, most people would probably agree with that too. Anyway, for number 10
top
here,
10.
we have Jason Tatum.
Tatum.
10
He's
minutes.
fresh off winning the Eastern Conference Finals MVP award and being selected to the All-NBA first team. He's a 3-level scorer. He's
I
only
gotta see if I agree
24,
with this.
And he's one of the best players in the league.
He's 24 as well.
One thing he needs to do, though, is work on his own belief. As one of the best players in the league, as one of the superstars in this league, as the leader of the Boston Celtics, he can't be saying things like this.
What do you say?
Did I ever say that I'm a superstar or, I'm on the verge? That never came from me.
For number
What?
9, we got
What, is that
Kawhi Leonard.
real? Is that real?
What's wrong with him saying that? The man's humble.
He's a fun guy. Board man gets paid.
I miss
Dang,
Kawhi
guys,
Leonard.
I can't get over that.
That's my MVP next season.
Anyways, Kawhi hasn't
If he
been
stays
seen
healthy.
in action for the past year. But the last time we saw him in the playoffs before he got hurt, he was averaging about 30 points and 8 rebounds
Oh, yeah.
while nearly shooting 50.
Let's go back to Toronto, guys.
The 2023 season
Nope,
is a
him with Paul
championship or
George,
bust year
John
for the
Wall.
Clippers. And I expect Kawhi to be playing as
MVP.
motivated as we've ever seen him play.
All right.
For number 8 on the list, we got Jimmy Butler.
Asparagus.
A lot of people might disagree with Butler being so high up on the list, but let's look at some facts here.
Lur.
I'm at 30.
Although he's not flashy and doesn't put up big regular season numbers, this man is a winner. He was the best player on the number 1 seed in the East, and in the postseason, he transforms into a superstar.
I mean,
He
Oh, shoot.
single-handedly
Damn, we said the
almost
same
led
thing.
Miami to a championship back in the 2020 bubble.
that's my issue, though, is that, you could say a player is a winner and stuff like that. And Jimmy Butler is fantastic. I don't know where he's ranked on my list, to be honest. But, he lost. He lost in the finals and stuff. So, I don't know. I guess when you say like a player's a winner and stuff like that, what y'all mean?
And this past season,
I wish he
he
hit
was a
that three.
3-point shot
I
away
wish
from
he hit
bringing
that
Miami
three. I had
back
a lot
to
of
the
money
finals
on that.
again.
I don't mean that
Jimmy Butler
disrespectfully.
deserves
I
to be
just
on
don't know
every
if I
top
agree with
10
that
list,
as like an
and I
accolade.
have him here at number 8.
All right.
For number 7, we got the 2-time reigning MVP, Nikola Jokic.
Wow.
Now,
you put him
this
at
man
7?
is a beast on offense.
Jokic is the most
the
disrespected
numbers he's
MVP
putting
of
up
all
are
time.
ridiculous, and
He
he's
really is.
literally a one-man wrecking machine. Still, though, he gets exposed in the playoffs. In 2021, the Suns swept the Nuggets. Then in 2022, the Warriors gentlemen swept them. The Nuggets will have to play better in the
Swept? What's
playoffs
that?
in order for Jokic to
Take
move
him
up
out
the
for
ranks
a
of the
wine
elite.
and dine, then put him in.
For number
what?
6,
Sorry,
we got
no.
Luka.
I think it's when you give him like one W.
Luka looks to have
What?
gotten into
I
really
got
good
Luka
shape
top 3.
following his loss to the Warriors, and that's got to be scary for the league. Also, he's got a taste of what a championship team in the NBA is like, so you can bet he's learned some valuable lessons from Golden State. Next season, he'll be even
y'all,
more
this has
motivated,
got Christian Wood.
and I predict him to win.
I
the
actually like Christian Wood on the
2023
Mavericks.
MVP. At number 5, I
Me
have
too.
LeBron James.
That's
Did you know that at age 37,
I didn't think it was in
2022,
this.
LeBron James averaged more points than he's ever averaged in a season since 2008?
yeah. And they see how they
Sheesh,
play.
guys. And also, he's averaged more minutes than he's been averaging in the last 5 seasons.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a
he'll be
recipe
38
for
next
success
season, but
at this
he's
point in
still
his
a one-man
career.
wrecking machine and one of the best players in the league. At number 4, I got Joel Embiid. He probably should have won the 2022 MVP because of his individual statistics and team standing.
Joel
but-
Embiid.
Oh well, what's done is done. An interesting question to ask is if Embiid didn't have that broken orbital bone, and if he did play the first 2
that
games in
back.
that series against Miami, would the 76ers have advanced to the conference finals?
I want to start
or
hooping with a
the
mask like that,
finals?
man.
Anyway, I got him at
Never
number
know.
4 currently in the league. And at number 3, I got Kevin Durant. Some people may have KD at number 1, but you got to ask yourself, would the number 1 player
Where's
in the
LaMelo
league
and
allow
Lonzo?
himself to get swept when he's in his prime? Anyway.
Yeah, that
at
was
age
not a great
33,
look.
Turning
Oh, here we go
34,
against Detroit.
KD is the unstoppable force he's always been and hasn't shown much signs of slowing down at all. Next off
Rick
at number
Freak.
2, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Curry at 1.
Man, what he did against Boston in that second round was nothing short of amazing. I know he's physically gifted, but what makes Giannis so special is the fact that he gives it 100% all the time. He's one of the rare players in the league that's capable of putting the team on his back, and in 2021, that led to a championship. And at number 1,
Steph Curry.
I got the reigning Finals MVP,
This guy
Stephen Curry.
seemed to have left Lonzo and LaMelo
Unlike
off
everyone
this.
else in
Happens.
the top 10, Curry
Happens.
doesn't dominate the league physically, but instead, he dominates with skills. I mean, his marksmanship, his ability to run nonstop and get open, his ability to generate offense.
You guys
is
think Curry's
second
the
to
best
none.
player in the
He's
NBA?
He's shown the world that you don't got to be the tallest or strongest player on the court in order to be the best.
To have to be the
And
best
he
shooter
did it
ever.
I was
emphatically
literally
in
just gonna
game
say that.
4.
I was literally
The
just going to
Celtics
say that.
defense was perhaps the best defense the NBA has seen.
Just gotta
in
be the
last
world's greatest
10
shooter.
years. And Steph Curry single-handedly shredded it to pieces. He's the best player in the league currently, and I have
The
him at
best
number 1.
defense in 10 years. They
Jeez,
lost.
guys. And that's the top 30.
Okay, I
Now,
don't know.
it was tough to fill in this top 30 list because
All right, I wanna hear
there's
Troy
just
Dan's
so
top
much
5.
talent in the league these days.
I'm gonna pause right there. Oh, I was hoping to pause on the screen. Listen, I don't know, man. No Lonzo or LaMelo. At least LaMelo. At least chuck him in there. What is Lonzo? I understand because he's injured all the time. He hasn't got to play. But LaMelo has been balling out. So who else did they miss on this? I don't like the order. I obviously don't like the order, but I do agree. Steph Curry and the Greek Freak are the.
I don't know if I'm a huge fan of Michael Porter at
Up
25.
there, you can change them around if you
Or
want.
D-Book at 24.
Zion, you got to have him in the top 10 for sure. There's no Siakam. There's no DeMar DeRozan. No Donkey. Bradley Beal. They're missing a few people, but again, it's their opinion, so I understand. I just would probably move some things around here.
I agree with
Especially
that.
LeBron at 5. Come on, he's not in the top 10 anymore. Guys, if you got a video like for me to watch,
All right, so I don't think Troy Dan's saying his top 5 unless he does in the next 6 seconds, but that's all we got for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.